Hi, good morning, and welcome to our meditation on grace. Today is the 18th of March. I would like to read in 1st John chapter 3, verse 1. See what great love the Father has given to us, that we should be called children of God. And so we are. The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know him. So John is going to create a relation between to know God and to be known by others. And he says that God has a great agape for us. He has given us this great love, and then we are called children of God. And he said, and you are. So you are. How did we become children of God? John in chapter 1, verse 12 of his gospel says this, but as many as did accept him, to them he gave the right to become children of God, to those who believe in his name. So it is a right that we received from God when we believed in him. Jesus in John chapter 3, he's going to tell this man called Nicodemus, who was a Pharisee. He told him that the only way he could enter his kingdom, it was to be born from above. To be born from above is to be born from God. When we are born from God, God fills us with his Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit brings into our hearts God's love, God's agape, Romans 5:5. And then we become children of God. We receive God's nature. And we have been sharing these last weeks about the fullness of Christ and how God in his grace has given us everything we need to be filled with Christ. When we are filled with Christ, we become children of God. We have become children of God, and then God is going to fill us with the fullness of Christ. And then the world wants to know us. What does it mean to know? The verb to know here, as in the Old Testament, means intimacy. It means fellowship with God, connection with God. We have a connection with Christ, and the more you have this connection with Christ, the less the world is going to know you. Because the love of the Father, says John, is not in the world, and the love of the Father is in you. You have become a child of God, and sometimes you wonder why you are persecuted. We understand now why you are persecuted. It's because the love of the Father is not in the heart of those who are persecuting you. They don't know Christ. You have a connection with Christ, and that they haven't got this connection with Christ, so they persecute you. That's the reason he says. The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know him either. So they can't know his children who are filled with his life. To know God, it's extremely important. So God's grace is going to help us to know him. God gives us the strength so we can know him, and to know that this knowledge is connection. Jesus said that lots of people are going to come on that last day and say, Lord, in your name we healed people. In your name we did this and that. And Jesus will say, but you cannot come because I don't know you. It doesn't mean Jesus didn't know who they were. What Jesus was saying is that there is no connection between you and I. I don't know you. So we know God, and the world doesn't know us. No connection, no fellowship, no intimacy in the Spirit with those who don't know Christ. God bless you.